Most people use AI like a search engine. You ask a question, it answers. You move on. But there's a completely different way to use it. One that turns AI from a tool you talk to into a tool that actually works for you. Today, we're building a real, working AI agent. No code, no developer tools, just the apps you probably already have open right now. By the end of this video, you'll be able to type, pull this week's meeting notes and draft my status report, and your agent will do the work for you. You'll have your own agent doing actual work. You'll understand exactly why it works the way it does, and you'll know how to build a second one in half the time. Let's clear something up first, because this word gets thrown around a lot. An agent isn't a separate product you have to buy or install. In Claude and ChatGPT, the simplest kind of AI agent is a saved setup with instructions, knowledge, and tools, a permanent identity that doesn't forget who it is every time you open a new chat. Think about a regular chat. It starts blank every single time. You explain your job, you explain your preferences, you explain the same context over and over. An agent skips all of that. You set it up once, it remembers its role forever. And it's not just about saving you typing, it's about consistency. A regular chat might give you a slightly different version of an email every time you ask. An agent gives you the same reliable output shaped by the same rules every single time. So what actually makes something an agent instead of just a chatbot? 3 things. First, a defined role. It knows exactly what it's for. Not a helpful assistant, but a specific job with a specific purpose. Second, persistent instructions. Rules that apply every single time automatically without you repeating yourself. Third, and this is the big one, the ability to take action using tools, not just generate text. It can look things up, open files, and interact with other apps. A chatbot talks, an agent does. And once you see that difference, you start noticing how much of your day is still stuck in chatbot mode when it could already be running on autopilot. Let's build one together, step by step. We're going to create 2 agents in this video. The first is a simple research and writing agent. The second is a quick variation so you can see how fast the process gets once you've done it once. Open Claude or ChatGPT. Look for projects in Claude or create a GPT in ChatGPT. Both work almost identically for this. Click to create a new one. Step 1. Give it a name and a job. Don't write helper or assistant. Be specific. Something like weekly report writer or client email drafter. The more specific the name, the more specific the AI's mental model becomes. A vague name produces a vague agent. A precise one produces a precise one. Step 2. Write its instructions. This is the most important part, so let's slow down here. Your instructions should answer 4 questions. Who is this for? What's the tone? What format should output always follow? And what should it never do? For example, you write weekly status reports for a marketing team. Keep the tone professional but conversational. Always use 3 sections: wins, challenges, next steps. Never use corporate buzzwords like synergy or circle back. Notice how specific that is. That specificity is what separates a generic assistant from a genuinely useful one. Here's a simple trick if you're staring at a blank instructions box and don't know where to start. Open an old email or document you wrote yourself and ask a regular AI chat to describe your tone and structure in a few sentences. Copy that description straight into your instructions. You just skipped the hardest part. Step 3. Give it knowledge. Both platforms let you upload files directly into the agent's memory. Upload a few past reports, a style guide, anything that shows it what good looks like for you specifically. Now it's not guessing, it's matching a pattern you've already shown it. The more real examples you give it, the less it has to invent on its own. And inventing is exactly where AI tends to go wrong. Step 4, and this is where it becomes a true agent, not just a smart template. Connect it to tools. In Claude, this means turning on connectors, things like Google Drive, Gmail, or web search. In ChatGPT, this means enabling actions or built-in tools like browsing and file access. This is the difference between an AI that can only talk about your calendar and one that can actually open it. Let's test it. Type a real request, something like pull this week's notes from my Drive folder and draft the weekly report. Watch what happens. It doesn't just generate generic text. It goes and finds your actual file, reads it, and writes the report using your specific format and tone, the ones you set up in Step 2. That's the entire shift. You went from writing the report yourself to reviewing a report that's already 90% done. Now let's build the second agent so you can see how much faster this gets. This time, we're making a client email drafter. Name it clearly, Client Follow-Up Drafter. Instructions: you write follow-up emails to clients after sales calls. Keep tone warm but professional. Always include a clear next step and a specific date. Never sound pushy or overly salesy. Upload 2 or 3 real follow-up emails you've sent before that worked really well. Connect it to your email tool if your plan supports it, or simply paste in call notes manually if it doesn't. That's it. 4 steps, maybe 4 minutes now that you know the pattern. This is the part most tutorials skip, showing you that the second agent takes a fraction of the time of the first because you already understand the shape of the process. Now here's something important nobody mentions enough. Your first agent will not be perfect. The instructions you wrote will be slightly off. It'll misunderstand tone or miss a section or grab the wrong file. This is normal. This is the actual process. Go back into the instructions, add 1 more sentence addressing exactly what went wrong. Test again. After 2 or 3 rounds of this, most agents become genuinely reliable. This back and forth refinement is the real skill here, not the initial setup. Let's troubleshoot a few specific problems you're likely to run into. Problem 1. The agent ignores part of your instructions. Usually this means your instructions are too long or too vague in one spot. Shorten them and put the most important rule first, not buried in paragraph 4. Problem 2. It can't find the file you wanted. Double-check the connector is actually turned on for that specific project, not just connected to your account in general. This trips up almost everyone the first time. Problem 3. The tone feels close but not quite right. This usually means your example uploads don't match the instructions you wrote. Make sure the documents you upload actually reflect the tone you described, not just the topic. Small fixes, big difference. A few mistakes to avoid as you do this. Don't make one agent try to do 5 unrelated jobs. A research agent and an email writing agent should be separate. Specialized agents consistently outperform general ones. Don't skip the knowledge upload step. An agent with no examples is just a chatbot with extra steps. And don't connect every tool available just because you can. Only connect with the specific task actually needs. More access means more room for mistakes. Once these are working well, here's where it gets exciting. You can build a small collection of agents, each handling a different recurring task in your week. One drafts emails, one summarizes meetings, one writes reports, one researches competitors. You're not just using AI anymore. You're starting to build a system, your own small team of specialists that never sleeps, never forgets your preferences, and never needs onboarding twice. To recap, here's everything you just learned. An agent is a permanent setup, not a one-time chat. It needs a defined role, clear instructions, and real knowledge. Tools are what turn it from talking to doing. Refinement, not perfection on the first try, is what makes it actually useful. And once you've built one, the next one takes a fraction of the time. Go build your first one today. Start small. Pick one task you do every single week and let this be the thing that finally takes it off your plate. Before you close this video, pick one task you do every week and build an agent for it. Don't optimize it, don't perfect it, just build version 1. You'll learn more in 10 minutes of doing than an hour of watching. If this helped, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe buttons. See you on the next one.